Alright. You guys want me to do a little walkthrough of my paladin? Oops, shoot. Smiter. Create a game. Gym. Password will be... something long and unguessable. Alright. So we have our keys. Should be 9 keys here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. We have our tele stick. So destruction, terror, hate. Actually, before we do this, I'm gonna restart my game to be on the safe side so we don't crash, right? Alright! So that's the first thing. First step in doing Ubers. Restart your game. Ghosty, thanks for the follow, welcome. And Shadrock, thanks for the follow. Welcome, guys. What's the price these days? Oh, Viper for trade if you're interested. Okay, so on Tradery, if you exclamation point trade, you can look up what people are selling Mage or Viper Magi's for. There you go. Let's go. I got a key from my first run. Nice, Ballistics. Let's go. Alright. So, lobby. We're going to create a game. You want to have a game name that you can remember. So, Jimbo. That'll be easy for me to remember. And then password. Make sure you're in hell difficulty. Create game. Alright. I don't need a mercenary for this. He can help, but he's most likely going to die. So, alright. Now we're going to spawn our portals. Terror, destruction, hate. Make sure you space out your portals. You don't want your portals overlapping. Otherwise, you could have a real problem being able to get into one of them. So I have them all nicely spaced out here. Y'all are most likely going to be using like black, right? Instead of grief. But I can do it with black and all-res shield, but it's just going to take longer. Might as well just show you guys how it's done quicker. Because once you get going, it's the same thing. Alright. We can start with Duriel. We don't actually need the... Oh. We don't need this staff for him. We can probably get Fade Proc off of him. He's usually right above waypoint here. Right in here. This is a very common spot for him, so... There we go. Viper Magi selling. Alright. And that's Duriel down. We didn't get Fade Proc off of him, so what we'll do is come over here, go to Act 4, River of Flame. Pick up shield, put on fire res. Yo, Skater, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Maybe I'll highlight this and upload it to YouTube. This is just like a way of, you know, taking your smiter and doing Ubers. I should have started the video off with that. Whoops. Hey guys. Gymnasium here. Alright. That'd be great in your gear. Yeah. So we're going to do Izzy next. Thawing potions. Doing that will give us like 3.5 minutes right there of extra cold res. So our cold res is now 85%. Today we're going to be talking about smiting Ubers. Yeah. Alright, and then you're going to want your tele staff on. Oops. Make sure your hotkey teleport. And then you want to run with your main gear on with vigor. Ow. And then teleport over like walls and crap to get in your way. We're out here magic finding too. Let's go. Okay. We're getting close. He's probably might be over here. No. Okay. There he is. Now we can try to get life tap proc, but since we're amped, it's a little dangerous. And there's a life tap proc from Drax. Yo, what's up, the Daystar? If it didn't proc, then I would have probably just took the TP home. So yeah, it was calculated HP. We had 21 HP to spare, man. Why are you scared? Alright, let's repair our gear. That was mostly the teleport staff. The charges are really expensive. Make sure you have gold. We have a little bit extra gold in our shared stash, so. Okay, for Lillith, we'll do the same thing. Going to buy antidotes though this time. Right there, that's 3 minutes. That's over 3 minutes. That's plenty of time. Alrighty. And then we can put on some extra juvies. Make sure you have a bunch of extra juice just in case you have to spam a bunch. Alright, now getting through here is going to be a little bit difficult. These mobs actually do a lot of damage. You can just fight your way all the way to her, but it's faster just to teleport staff if you have one. And one thing to note is if you know left exit... Ooh, that's Midora. That's kind of scary. If you know left exits, though, I know the exit's going to be going down that way. So I can look for rooms that have that. Dude, there's a Midora up there that goes for forever. Jeez. Alright, I'm just stunning some of these chicks. Because I want to not have to fight this. I don't want to fight Midora. It's kind of nasty. There's a nice life type proc there. Alright. We have Amp. And Lilith is probably down in one of these rooms down here. I want to wait for Amp to come off. Okay, red. She's probably... Okay, maybe not here, but over here. No freaking life tap procs. Alright. Ooh, witches. Witches will amp you. That's where that amp proc is coming from. So I'm hitting the ones that don't have life tap on them to try to get life tap to proc on them, and then I'm going back and hitting the ones that have life tap to refill my health. Put a safety TP up here. I'll clear this out a little bit. This is pretty rough in here, so. I think we're closing in on her. That's why I'm also clearing out all the extra garbage that's around. Alright. Okay, there's a boss group down there. As I get closer and closer to finding her, I'm going to probably clear out more and more. Come on. This is not a very good run. But I guess this is what you guys probably deal with a lot, so this will probably be educational. Yeah, I've used one full juve in there at one point. Still a run. Alright, we have a life tap on one of them, so let's hit the guys that don't have life tap until we need to actually heal up. Okay, amp, not cool, dude. Kill the witch that amps us. There's a boss group down here, I know that because of it's an L shape. So I also know we're getting close because we've explored most of the area. And we're looking at this way being an exit. That's not a room for her. I need the full rune actually. I'm gonna grab that. She might be down this hallway, which is not good. It might be down here. Okay, that's a lot of witches in that room. Okay, that's a really bad room for her to be in if she's in that one. Can I please get life tap proc? See how all the mobs are stunned though? I'm like clicking on all of them. They're all getting stunned, so I don't have to worry about them, right? It's just so kick Sin, Drax would be so nice. Sin can work, yeah. Alright, this is a boss group. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Cold enchant, multi-shot, whatever. Okay. Let's put our TP here. We're in a pretty safe area now. And I believe that's her room. That's a boss group. Yep, there she is. Okay. So, I don't want to fight the witches. If I can, just pull her out into the area I've cleared out behind me. That's what I want to do. Amp is not cool, though. Any witches that come out, I want to kill off because they can cast Amp on me. We can cleanse it off, though, real quick. It's cleansing. Come on. Get out of the way of the door, please. You do not want to have Amp when fighting her unless you have battle orders so you can actually survive an Amp hit from her. If you have CTA, this is a lot easier. Okay, we're just killing off the mobs then. And then we'll kill her. I'm scared. Alright, I think we got her this time. There we go. Alright, now that we have her out, we can put on our life tap. Oop. Stupid witch. No. Well, good thing we got rid of her before we fought Lillith. Okay. One problem with picking up a bunch of items, you have to play some Tetris. Alright, and then we're going to put life tap here, Fnat there, pull Lillith out. Come on. And it's just you and Lillith. We've cleared out the area, so there shouldn't be any mobs aggroed. Do you want an ammo teleport easier to handle than the weapon, probably? Nah, it's okay. I'm okay with what I got. High Lords is a good amulet for Ubers anyways. We still have our Fade proc. I think. Maybe we don't anymore. Whoops. Want to make sure you have your Fade proc. Whoops. Well, okay. Now empty our cube of all the excess. Alright. Put on or restock our full juice. And then set up our Tristram. Torch. Yep. That was pretty nuts. Okay, well, at least that run gave you guys an idea of like what to do when there's a bunch of mobs in your way in the Matron's Den. You do have to spam left click on like individual mobs to kind of like get them stunned so that they, you know, don't destroy your health bar. And if you're using black, it does take a little bit longer to kill, so you're gonna have to do that a few times. Grief helps with the extra damage to kill off mobs really quickly, so we're waiting to reproc fade for the Mephisto fight. I did my first run yesterday with my Sin. Mephisto still destroyed you on Diablo. Okay. Yeah, so Mephisto can still one-shot you. You do need to have a lot of lightning res. I have plus 194. That's without the shield on. That gives 50 all res. Or, yeah, 50 more res. So I have 244 lightning res. Now, subtract 100 for the difficulty. So now I have, you know, 144. And then Mephisto's, you know, conviction is negative like 130 or something. So I go from 144 to 14 light res. Yeah. Then Fade Proc will bring me up to about 70 or so. So that helps. Dude, are we just going to burn to death here? What's going on, game? Jeez. You can also stack the Thawing Potions and Poison Potions for Mephisto since he's got the skeletons that do extra damage to you. There we go. Finally procced. Let's, you can just buy these two and stack them up. Get your max res going again. I have a small charm that I was going to move over to this guy. Yeah, that one. There's another 10 light res. So I have a bunch of small charms with lightning res. See, 11, 8, 10 here. No, not that one. That one. Okay. 7, some life. Another one. 2, 8, 17 life. Cold res. 2, 11. There's actually next large charm is gonna go bye-bye. A little extra mana helps, but yeah. Yeah, clip for exclamation point gear. I'll go over my gear here at the end, alright? So we're going to swap, we're going to sit on life tap. I'm just going to charge in, charge out. Pull Mephisto. Life tap him before he casts anything on us, and then swap to our main setup. We have 81 light res now. Fire and cold are pretty bad, but it doesn't really matter. The skeletons don't do too much. It's all about Mephisto's lightning damage. Just stack a bunch of lightning res and you're good. Alright, instead of killing off all the little skeletons over there, we're just going to run over here and put on Conviction. Or, I mean, Cleansing, get rid of the poison. We'll pull Bale to the corner here, so we fight Bale alone. Not a great idea to fight Bale and Diablo at the same time, unless you're really strong. Because two of them hitting you with like a super nuke at the same time could one-shot you. If I have CTA, I could do it, but no CTA yet. Still need Ohm Rim, as you can see on the far side over there. Over here, in search of Ohm. And voila, there's our unidentified torch. Killing Bale and Diablo are really easy. Once you have it down where you just pull them, life tap them, you can just hold left click. Alright, do we identify it, chat? You make this look easy? Yeah. Alright, so Sork 3/20/20. Well, the skills are always the same, but yeah. Alright, so our gear, like I showed you, the charms are life, light res, maybe a little bit of cold res in here, but you know, you get the point. Mostly life and light res is what you're looking for. As far as gear, I'm using a Grief, which requires a low rune and a mal rune. But it's pretty cheap. I mean, for how good it is, it's very cheap. It's just ridiculously good. But a low rune is pretty difficult, so. If you want a super cheap item for budget, you can use Black Thol Ionf. It gives you 40 crushing blow, attack speed, and some vitality, so. Next is your G-Face. I put an rune in it. You can put a... There's multiple kinds of runes you can put in here. Burr for DR. You can put a Sham. Depends on how expensive you want to be. Is probably the best for the cheapest. Or an Ort, actually. Ort rune is the cheapest. And Ort will give you 30 light res and a helmet. So. But yeah. High Lords gives attack speed, skill, light res. Haas, I need to socket this and put an rune in it. You can also socket and put a diamond in it if you don't want to use an rune. I just haven't taken the time to socket it, basically. Treachery, you can use this for pre-buff, or you can just use it straight up, like I just did. But that's another armor or item you need to swap out, right? So, if you have another like armor like Duress or Shaft Stop, you can put those on. There's also Fortitude, which is the expensive version of a armor piece. Drax, they're not necessary. If you don't use Drax, use 20 increased attack speed gloves. I don't have a pair. You can also use Bloodfist. Bloodfist are solid, but they're only 10 IS, so I'd recommend using, if you can literally shop these in the vendor. You can even use Lay in the Hands as well. But if you shop, you can find 20 increased attack speed light res gloves. I had a pair of those early on, and those are do great. Like, you just have to always cast Life Tap through Life Tap 1. So, Ravenfrost cannot be frozen. You have to have, essentially. Otherwise, Izual and Duriel are going to destroy you. So whether it's a Raven or a Sham in your G-Face, or you can use Death's Belt and Death's Gloves. And the Death's Belt has cannot be frozen built in. You want to up it to a Demon Hide Sash, but use the gloves because they'll give you 30 increased attack speed. So, using String of Ears, literally the only stat I care about on this item is the damage reduction percent. It's the only like DR I have. So, yeah. I think I exferred the other one to a mule. Okay. Magic damage reduction is okay, but the DR is the most important. Okay. Then also you get percent with Fade. So, alright, Bull Cathos. This ring is not necessary. I could literally just put on a Lightning Res ring. High Lightning Res ring for Bull Cathos is completely fine. Or All Res ring. I don't think I have an All Res ring though. So, All Res Amulets. But yeah. So, Lightning Res would be completely fine here. And then Gore Rider. You want to have either Gore Rider, Goblin Toe, or you're going to need like something like that with crazy high res. But without the extra crushing blow, it's going to take a lot longer. And you need a source of open wounds, whether it's from Drax, 25%. You get 10% from Gore Rider here. You can craft a belt that has open wounds, or Duress is another armor for open wounds. On swap, we have Spirit with just so I can cast Life Tap faster. And for skill build, Smite, Holy Shield, Fanaticism. Those are the three you max first. Then you max resist lightning. And get a point into Vigor so you can run around in town a little faster. Also, being able to run around like when you're inside, like matrons or something, and trying to get there. Vigor is a nice little boost to your speed. And if you max out lightning res and those 3, then you can start maxing out resist fire. I kind of did both just to kind of check it out. Resist lightning is just going to be better, especially if you have enough lightning res stacked to have max light res. All right. And stats, get enough strength so that you can wear your gear. I have a little bit too much because I put in strength before I even had a torch. And enough dex so you have max block rate. And same thing here, I put in max block rate before I had a torch. So I could have a lot more life, potentially. Anyways, there. That wraps it up for the YouTube video. Boom. Smash the like and subscribe. That's what you're supposed to do, right? How's that for a YouTube video, guys?